So let's get to the videos, guys. We're not going to go through all the videos tonight. There's a lot, honestly. I want to go through the ones that I think are the most impactful. So one of the big aspects of this is, well, Salvatore's Cesar Pais's content. I mean, he has been screaming it from the rooftops. And here it is. This is the one that really blows me. This is his fusion reactor patent. So I'm just going to read this real quick, not too long. Imagine our Navy's ships, submarines, aircraft, armored ground vehicles being powered with safe, reliable, virtually limitless fusion energy. Imagine the power of the sun confined in a compact, relatively small space. With the plasma compression fusion device, this figment of imagination becomes a tangible reality. The present invention can be powered in a gigawatt to terawatt range and higher with input power of kilowatts to megawatts. So this thing can lead to the development of space-time modification weapon that makes the hydrogen bomb seem like a firecracker. Extremely high energy levels can be achieved with this invention under pulsed ultra-high current, ultra-high magnetic flux density conditions. Z-pinch with a fusion twist. Wow. Now let's look at some videos, guys. Unlabored acceleration, chat. Whoa. I don't want to spoil this. This is one of the videos. We're going to call this video, the new name for this video is Unlabored Acceleration. That's the name of this video. Beneficial. That's what everybody's calling it. It's a cool name. Unlabored acceleration. Here we go. This is my favorite one, personally. First of all, what is this? What is this? There are other videos that were released that show airplanes. And when you see the airplane, it's like clearly the silhouette of an airplane exactly. This is an amorphous blob with some kind of field emanating from it. And this is my sign of why I like it, because A, amorphous blob, I love me some amorphous blobs. And we got some weird field around it because it's probably radiating some of the energy. Now, the key about these plasmas is, yes, we can make them organize, but they still radiate energy out. In fact, we want them to radiate some energy out. It's almost like nature wants systems to have a butthole. Nature wants systems to be able to release your gas, pass your gas. Same thing in your fusion reactor. So I expect there to be a little fuzziness beyond the bubble, and I honestly expect there to be some kind of beam. We just might not be able to see it in some of these images because they might be an optical versus like infrared. These X-ray beams are not going to be visible. Okay, so let's go back to it. What am I doing here? Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's watch it again, slow-mo. Wow. That shit's crazy to me. That shit's crazy to me, chat. Okay. Oh, here it goes again. One more time. So 2 slow-mo versions. Now, okay. We're going to play it a couple more times. Before I do that, I've already seen the main debunk of this claim that it's because the camera stopped. The camera's locked in on let's call it the orb at this point, and people are claiming that the camera unlocks from it, and that's what causes it to seem to accelerate away when it's not really accelerating. Okay, then I want you to tell me how fast you think that's moving, because you're telling me that the camera has stopped. So that would mean the apparent motion of the object is however fast it's actually moving, because your camera is completely stopped, right? Or minus the movement of the plane if you want to try to calculate that, whatever, right? Because when I look at this, my interpretation is not that someone dropped the lock and then that's what caused the motion. the lock drops because the object warps away. And when you go and watch it in slow-mo, you can see that the exact frame when the object begins to warp away is the exact frame in which the lock drops. So here we go. Oh, and people are saying that this video, or at least some other version of this video, was released before. Okay, I don't care. I don't care who released it, when it was released, or what its purpose is. One more thing I want to point out about these videos in general. These videos are being recorded by generally like military personnel, probably not intelligence personnel. So what they're seeing, they probably don't know. Legitimately have no idea. And they certainly don't know about plasma and, plasma stability, self-organization. So here we go again. Let's watch it again. We can see clearly the background's moving. Background's moving, right? No doubt about that. Background's moving around. Starts to pan up, still locked in. We're still locked. It's actually still like, I don't know, maybe locking is being lost right there. Yeah. Boom. Actually, I would even argue, based on this, I would even argue that it doesn't even begin to go up until after the thing is already warping away. Here's the frame right here. This is as close as I think we can get. It even looks like it jerks to the right. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Maybe it does go straight up. Let's see. No, it goes to the right a little bit even. So there it is. Let's go back a couple extra frames so you can see the context. Here's the context, right? Yeah. To me, that's definitely going to the right and up after it warps away. And it also warps away to the bottom right. Although, whatever. Anyway. Now, another detail I want to add on this is that after the person, after it kind of zaps away, they screen over to the right. And there's nothing there. Which indicates that whoever is watching this, it disappeared from what they were looking for. And they couldn't find it again. They looked over to the right and they didn't see it. So if this thing if it was just an illusion, then that thing wouldn't be that far away. And they should just be able to go scroll to the right and see it. If that's not really teleporting away or moving away at a high speed, then it should just be right over there. And when they turn the screen over, it should have just been right there. But it's not. It's gone. So anyway, this is my favorite one. Instant I almost messed up. Unlabored acceleration. Now, am I sure about this? No, probably not. I'm not sure about anything in this world, and we don't really need anything. We already have the best evidence there is. None of this could ever come even remotely close to the MH370 videos. But this one probably comes the closest so far to date because it shows us something that we can't explain. Honestly, I mean, like I said, what's the propulsion on this? How is this moving through the sky? Forget the teleportation part at the end. How is this even moving through the sky? Like, can we even just start with that? This is where, like, with the MH370 videos, people are trying to debunk the zap. I'm like, how about these orbs spinning around the plane? That's pretty weird too, right? Like, can you debunk, like, what is this? Someone going to try to tell me this is a bird? Was that a rocket bird? It's a rocket bird rocketing away. It's got to be plasma. Man, that part where it zaps away is crazy. So this is the next video that I think is the most compelling. And I'll explain why before I play it. One, this also probably almost has to be plasma. We have an amorphous blob over, I'm guessing, the ocean here. And the key element of this one that I like, I'll just play it because it's pretty long, is how long it is. This shining, let's call it plasma ball, this thing's hovering, moving over the ocean for like 4 minutes straight. And it's like changing shape and morphing apart and coming back together. Like, that can't be a balloon. that can't be birds. What is it? Birds merging together and coming back apart, and they're reflecting light at certain intervals and like all across them. It almost looks like a inertial electrostatic fusion confinement device. When you look at the inertial electrostatic confinement devices, they have holes in them where the jets escape out. It actually looks just like that. So I don't know if that's what it is or if that's some kind of I don't know what they call it, reflection thing. But what I want to point out is there's no way this is parallax. This can't be parallax. This I know for sure. I don't need to do a model to know this isn't parallax. I can literally see the ocean in the background. So there's no possible way that's an object floating over, stationarily floating over an open, a stationary spot. Like, you don't need to do models to figure that out. Anybody that tries to tell you that that's an object stationary on the ocean, you can just literally call them retarded. If this was something spinning around an object that was stationary, floating above the water, you would be flying around it like this, and you'd be staring at it, watching it spin around. The background would be spinning if that's the case. The fact that the background's moving linearly like this means this thing is definitely moving along the ocean. And that ocean background's moving pretty fast. So that's definitely not a balloon. No doubt that's not a balloon. I mean, what's even propelling it? Look how fast it's moving. And it's right near the water. Have you ever seen a balloon skimming the water at 50 knots or whatever this thing's doing? No. Well, it's still going. And the other thing I like is this part. Look at this weird heat signature thing going on here. Look at that. Look at that heat signature thing it's got going on right there. This is the weirdest part. This part screams plasma to me. Why? Because the whole thing with the plasma orbs is there's like a distinct heat signature in them. Because they're basically separating all these electrons or this high beta region. Basically, there's an asymmetrical region in them. And that's what helps produce vacuum energy, maybe keep them stable, maybe all of the above. Truthfully, I'm not even going to pretend like I'm an expert on this. I'm a guy that's barely scratched the surface, and yet we're still decades beyond everybody else. Damn, look at that thing. And see how the way the reflection like changes there? Did you see that? It's like when it's a morphine, the way the light reflects changes. It doesn't reflect correct like all around, and then it like reforms. Huh. Weird. This could be an object that's partially metallic too. Might not just be plasma. I don't know. The reason why I am leaning on plasma on a lot of these is that the way the shape changes. So if they have like a metamaterial that can expand and contract, then that could maybe be it, but that seems very complicated compared to just some plasma. I mean, I'm not going to lie. If I saw this metapod looking thing through the camera like this guy, I'd be pretty freaked out. I'd definitely wonder what the hell that is. I mean, that's moving really fast. It seems like he's even struggling to keep up with it on the tracker, right? Yeah. Yeah, he's like struggling to keep up with this thing on the tracker. That's crazy. I think you can see the shadow maybe too in a couple of those frames. Hard to see because it's so far away. This right here. This alone is probably enough evidence to refute the #1 debunk against the MH370 videos. One of these videos that they released is from a drone flying overhead at almost the same angle, looking at the same kind of clouds that we see in the Gorgon Stare video. And in the last year and a half, I came to realize this bottom video is not a satellite. It's a drone. It looks like satellite footage because they got this weird technology that takes these drone photos and turns it into this video. And this here is an actual drone from like 10 years later with higher technology, higher resolution. but same angle. So take a look at this. Look at how similar the clouds are. And realize how little movement there is in those clouds. When they zoom out here, do those clouds look like they're moving? Nope. They actually look almost identical to the clouds in these videos. Look how similar they are. They're just more detailed, higher resolution. It's like the drone is positioned at the exact same altitude. Look at that. The drone is probably positioned at the same altitude in both of these videos. Probably the exact. This is probably an MQ-9 Reaper on the top as well. I bet it isn't. I bet they're both MQ-9 Reapers. That's why the angle is exactly the same. Look at that. How crazy is that? This is why I say they're afraid to release anything. They are terrified to release anything. Because I didn't even think that they don't even have to release Gorgon Stare footage. This is not Gorgon Stare at the top. That's not Gorgon Stare. That's just a normal video footage. This bottom one is Gorgon Stare, but this could still be an MQ-9 Reaper with the camera underneath its nose that's also at the same altitude. That's why the perspective is so similar. That's just... And especially after I learned, because you would say one of the big debunks of the videos was the clouds aren't moving. The clouds aren't moving in this one either, dipshits. Because it's a freaking drone at 40,000 feet or something like that. Those are cumulus clouds. So when the dumbass Corridor crew or the other Reddit retards say, why aren't the clouds moving? You show them this comparison and you say, are those cloud pictures up there too? Are those also cloud pictures in the back? Is this a fake video on the top? And they'll say, of course not. And they'll say, well, those clouds are moving if you slow it. And I'll say, so are these. So are these. I can literally show you the clouds morphing in this video. This is actually just crazy. And then here's the best part. I'm going to harp on this debunk again because I only really learned the nuance of this cloud photo debunk when I did the debate with that guy. So they're trying to say that this is those videos came from these cloud photos here. But you want to know the problem? This is one continuous picture. This is clearly one continuous picture that was chopped up into photos. Every single cloud perfectly matches up. Not a little bit. Every single cloud perfectly aligns. And there's timestamps. They weren't taken immediately. It wasn't a dude just going. It was like 20 seconds between photos, and somehow every photo lines up perfectly. This is impossible. This only a computer can do. This only the Gorgon Stare whammy can do. And I'd almost guarantee that this is why the photographer deleted his video. The photographer realized he didn't do this. This is extremely specific. And you have had to have tried. Also, look at how all of the photos line up perfectly square. Notice all these square intersections? That proves it's cut out by a machine. If a human was taking these photos, they would be tilted because a human can't keep doesn't have their camera perfectly stationary. It's literally impossible to do what you see right here. I can prove it. I can literally prove mathematically this can't be done because of the way these photos are chopped together, because these lines are perfectly lined up like this. You can't be a person taking photos like this. They're releasing the evidence that corroborates everything that we've been talking about. And this specifically is why I studied the physics. This is exactly why. I studied this physics so that I would be able to explain how it all works before they try to slow roll it out to us, before they try to drop it on us.